Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. The drama on the bold and the beautiful never slows down, and this week's spoilers point to a storm brewing around the Spencer family. Especially young Will Spencer Jr. with Katie Logan's protective instincts kicking in and talk of her bringing in a professional shrink to help her son. Viewers are about to see some intense family dynamics play out. The soap has always thrived on secrets, betrayals, and shocking revelations, but now we're shifting into territory that feels both emotional and unsettling. Fans who have been waiting for Will to be pulled back into the story are finally getting their wish, but it comes with a big twist, because his return may not be as simple as a family reunion. Instead, Will might be in trouble, and the way Katie handles it could set off a chain of events that touches nearly every family on the canvas. Let's talk about Will for a moment. He's been off-screen for quite some time, and when a character disappears like that, it often means the writers are waiting for the perfect opportunity to reintroduce them. Now, it looks like that time has arrived, but not under the happiest of circumstances. Whispers around Los Angeles suggest that Will is struggling, whether it's emotionally, socially, or even academically. Whatever is happening with him has clearly rattled Katie, because spoilers indicate she's taking a step many parents in this soap world rarely take, hiring a professional therapist. That's a big move for a Logan, especially considering how the family often tries to solve problems internally or sweep them under the rug. Katie seems determined not to make the mistakes of the past. She wants to get ahead of things before they spiral out of control, but the question remains, is Will just dealing with normal teenage angst, or is there something darker brewing? Katie has always been the most grounded Logan sister, but her heart has been broken more times than she can count. She knows firsthand what emotional struggles can do to a person. Remember her battles with depression and insecurity, especially during her tumultuous relationship with Bill Spencer? Those scars haven't gone away, and it wouldn't be surprising if Katie sees parts of her younger self in Will now. Maybe she fears her son is starting down a dangerous road, and that's why she's reaching out for help. Hiring a shrink isn't about shame. It's about prevention. Katie doesn't want her son to suffer in silence the way she once did, and this storyline could be the soap's way of addressing real-life issues that affect so many families. But let's not forget, this is the bold and the beautiful. Things are never just straightforward. If Will is having problems, the source of those problems could very well tie back to the larger drama surrounding Bill, Katie, and the rest of the family. Bill Spencer's role in all this is going to be huge. As a father, Bill has always had a complicated relationship with his sons. He loves them, but he doesn't always know how to show it. His tough, ruthless exterior often gets in the way of truly connecting. With Wyatt out of town and Liam caught up in his own never-ending cycle of love triangles, Bill may finally be forced to face the fact that his youngest son needs him in a way that money and power can't fix. Imagine Bill sitting down with Will and realizing that this isn't a problem he can throw resources at. This is a situation where he has to be present, vulnerable, and maybe even admit his own mistakes as a father. That's not easy for Bill Spencer. The man who prides himself on control may find himself powerless when it comes to his child's inner struggles. And if Katie pushes for therapy while Bill resists, we could see another clash between these exes that stirs up old wounds. There's also the possibility that Will's trouble doesn't stem from the typical teenage problems at all, but rather from the environment he's grown up in. Being a Spencer comes with baggage. His father is one of the most powerful, ruthless men in Los Angeles. His mother has battled health issues and heartbreak, and his extended family is full of rivalries, betrayals, and scandals. It would be strange if Will weren't affected by all of that. Children absorb the chaos around them, and Will has been surrounded by it his entire life. Now that he's older, maybe it's all catching up with him. Perhaps he feels pressure to live up to the Spencer name, or maybe he resents it. Spoilers hint that his behavior may be concerning enough to make Katie question whether her son is acting out or reaching out for help in the only way he knows how. Therapy could uncover a lot more than Katie bargained for, including hidden resentment, feelings of abandonment, or even secrets Will has been keeping. Adding to the complexity is the fact that therapy itself could become a source of conflict. In the world of soaps, nothing stays private for long. If Will opens up to a shrink, there's always the risk that those sessions will uncover something explosive. What if Will confesses to witnessing something he shouldn't have? What if he reveals a family secret that Katie wasn't prepared to face? Or worse, what if he admits to doing something himself that crosses the line into serious trouble? Spoilers don't rule out the idea that Will could be tangled up in something bigger than teenage rebellion. Imagine Katie discovering that her son has been involved in a scandal or even a crime, unintentionally or otherwise. That would explain why she's so desperate to bring in professional help before things spiral out of control. The storyline could go from emotional to shocking in the blink of an eye, and the bold and the beautiful loves to take viewers on that kind of roller coaster. Another angle to consider is how the rest of the Logan family reacts. Brooke, Donna, and Hope are bound to have opinions about Katie's decision. Brooke, in particular, may try to insert herself, as she always does. She might argue that Katie is overreacting, or she might worry that therapy will dredge up painful issues from the past. Brooke has never been shy about giving advice, even when it isn't wanted. If she and Katie butt heads over how to handle Will, that could reignite sibling tensions that have been simmering for years. Donna, on the other hand, might play peacemaker, encouraging Katie to trust her instincts. And Hope, who has her own struggles with her children and her relationship drama, may see Katie's decision as brave and forward-thinking. Either way, the Logan women will definitely be pulled into the storyline, because when one Logan is in crisis, the whole family tends to get involved. Let's not ignore the ripple effects this could have on Liam and Wyatt. Even though they're grown men with their own lives, they're still Will's older brothers. Liam, especially, may feel a sense of responsibility. He knows what it's like to struggle with the fallout of being a Spencer and the constant tug-of-war between loyalty and independence. If Will is in trouble, Liam might step in as a mentor figure, trying to guide his younger brother through the chaos. But here's the twist. Liam's life is still a mess. His own indecisiveness and personal drama make him a shaky role model at best. Wyatt, depending on how the writers bring him back into the fold, could take a different approach. He's always been more level-headed, and his bond with Will has been underdeveloped. This could be the opportunity to strengthen it. Still, the central conflict will remain between Katie and Bill, with Will caught in the middle. That's where the heart of this story lies. One intriguing possibility is that Katie's decision to hire a shrink could lead to her reconnecting with someone new, or even someone from her past. Soap storylines love to tie personal crises into romance, and this could be no different. Imagine if the therapist Katie hires becomes a new love interest. That would create tension with Bill, who's not exactly known for handling jealousy well. He might argue that Katie is using Will's struggles as an excuse to get close to another man, fueling a whole new round of arguments. Alternatively, what if the shrink has ties to another family, like the Forresters or even the Finnegans? That would add another layer of drama, intertwining Will's issues with the ongoing rivalries that dominate Los Angeles. Katie may think she's making a simple, practical decision, but in this soap world, even something as ordinary as therapy can spiral into unexpected directions. Fans are already buzzing about what kind of trouble Will could be facing. Some speculate it might be school-related, bullying, peer pressure, or academic struggles. Others think it could be more dramatic, like Will getting mixed up with the wrong crowd or even experimenting with risky behavior. The show has tackled teenage issues before, and this could be their chance to shine a light on something relevant and timely. But because this is the bold and the beautiful, the writers might take it further, weaving Will's personal struggles into the bigger storylines. For example, what if Will overheard something about Sheila Carter, Deacon Sharp, or another dangerous character in town? If Will knows too much, that could put him directly in harm's way. Suddenly, Katie's instincts about protecting her son would be proven right, but in a way she never expected. As this storyline unfolds, viewers should expect emotional scenes from Heather Tom, who always delivers powerhouse performances as Katie. She has the ability to make even the most far-fetched soap plot feel grounded and real, and this could be one of her most challenging arcs yet. Watching Katie balance her fear for her son, her frustration with Bill, and her determination to do what's best for Will be gripping television. And if Will himself gets more screen time, the show has the chance to flesh out his character in a meaningful way. He's more than just Bill and Katie's son. He's a Spencer with his own voice, his own struggles, and his own future. This storyline could be the start of Will stepping into the spotlight, and if he's headed for trouble, the fallout could affect everyone around him. In the end, the big questions are clear. Is Will Spencer Jr. truly in trouble, and will Katie's decision to hire a shrink help or hurt the situation? Will Bill support his ex and his son, or will his pride get in the way? Will therapy uncover hidden secrets that shake the family to its core? And will this storyline serve as a turning point for Will, pushing him from the background into a central role in the Spencer legacy? Spoilers suggest the answers won't come easily, but one thing is certain. This is a story that will keep viewers glued to their screens. The combination of family drama, emotional stakes, and the ever-present possibility of a shocking twist makes it quintessential bold and beautiful. Buckle up, because the Spencer family is about to take center stage again, and the ride is going to be unforgettable. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.